so now that we unboxed the full exhaust, we're gonna go ahead and load it up. So I'll be driving my brother's daily, his Honda Accord, and he's taking the Supra. Just because whenever we take off the stock exhaust, we want to make sure we can fit it. With this being a few pieces, we might be able to fit in the Supra. It does have a pretty small boot, so we're not sure. But once we take off the stock exhaust, that's probably not gonna fit. So yeah, we're gonna head over to GT International and hopefully get it installed. Pretty excited to hear how it sounds. Alright, so we just went ahead and load up the exhaust inside the car. So right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the Supra out of the garage. We're gonna start it up, let you guys hear how it sounds in stock form. Maybe give it a couple revs. And then later, once we are done installing the HKS exhaust, we'll let you hear how it sounds as well. Alright, so right now I'm gonna cold start on the Supra. So stock exhaust cold start. So we're driving my brother's daily, his 2018 Honda Accord, and like I said, right in front we have the Supra. So really excited. Again, if you guys want to see any of the mods done to the 2020 Supra, everything done to the car is on the YouTube channel since he got the car brand new a few months ago. So we are ending the stage of V1, and whenever the exhaust is installed, we'll probably do a little recap video on what's been done to the car and what more future plans he has for the car. So really exciting. Alright, so we got over here to GT International right now, turning in. So we're gonna get the exhaust put on here. I see an Miata over here. So yeah, pretty big warehouse. We're just gonna get to installing and unloading stuff here. So just made it here to GT International. So like I said, we have all HKS exhaust parts back in the Accord. So yeah, pretty excited to see how it sounds in stock form versus once the HKS exhaust is on. Alright, so we're just gonna have a little startup. So this is in normal mode, and he's gonna give you a couple revs just to let you guys hear how it sounds. Give it a little gas. Just like that. Just give it gas. Alright. Now we're gonna go to sport mode. One more time? You want to do crack and pops? Sure. Alright. This is sport mode.
For a bit and then let go lightly. Then
you want to show it?
No, it's
you know how to make it pop. So no, in sport mode. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so still pretty loud in sport mode. Okay, that's good. So yeah. Yeah, that's good, thank you. So with the HKS exhaust, we're pretty excited to see how it sounds. Yeah, first when my brother first got the Supra and he was driving it home from the dealership, he was saying that it was so quiet, he could barely hear it. But once you put it in sport mode, it kind of opens it up a little bit. So we just unloaded the full HKS cab back over here. So I'll show you guys all the pieces. So yeah, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, couple couplings, instruction manual, and then right now because the car is lowered on coiloverse, it's a little low for the lift, so trying to jack it up and then put it up on the lift and get to working on it. So we have the Supra out in the lift, so I haven't actually seen it up like that, but yeah, it does have this little valve, so the cool things are able to transfer it over to the HKS hopefully. First time underneath the car. Nice. Alright, so we waited a little while for the exhaust to cool down. So according to the guys here, it shouldn't be too hard. Just a couple stuff gotta take off, and the cool thing is you could remove that little valve right here so that you can control for the flap to open and close. So that's pretty cool. That's one thing that we were hoping to keep, just so he could drive around quietly, and then if he wants to open it up in sport mode, he can sound a little louder. But yeah, pretty excited to hear how this thing sounds. And like I said, this is my first time underneath the car. Had no reason to put it up on the lift until now. And with the exhaust, gonna eliminate the resonator right there. It's gonna be a catback, so cats do stay. And my brother did consider getting the downpipe as well, but from what he knows, it's gonna void the warranty. So for now, he still wants to keep that. So yeah, with the catback exhaust, hopefully we'll be able to get some HKS intake or HKS exhaust, blow valve in the future once HKS releases it. So right now they're in the process of wiggling off the stock exhaust. Ooh, so it seems like one big piece. And there's this thing holding it in place earlier, so just take a couple bolts, and this thing seems like it's pretty loose.
Good, is it off?
A little bit more.
And we got it.
Nice. Stock exhaust is off. One big piece.
Alright. Go ahead and put that pipe on.
So looking at the OEM exhaust setup, you guys would notice it doesn't have this piece over there. This is the resonator that is deleting, so it's going to be louder. And then going over here, there's one hanger. We have to figure that out. Probably have to remove this rubber thing. And earlier we had the little sensor thing here, so we took that off. We put it on the new HKS exhaust. And instead of two mufflers to each side, there's one huge muffler in the OEM setup. It's kind of weird. It's really big. So yeah, definitely a lot of sound restriction with that big muffler and resonator. Alright, so I took off this piece here so you guys can see a better look at the HKS titanium tip. Looks great. And like I said, perfect wells. You can see really nice wells. So previously we had this piece on the OEM exhaust setup. That is the valve to open and close. So that piece is back on here. So pretty. So right now just test fitting the muffler.
Yeah. Where's the nuts? They're on the yellow box.
So with the HKS exhaust, you have the titanium tip just sticking out a little bit, so you'll be able to see that. Nice little aesthetic touch to it, besides sounding nice.
Yeah.
So right now we pretty much have the muffler hanging loosely. Just gotta figure out putting in the other pipes. As you might notice, right now the tip is drooping a little bit, but then once we have all the pipes on, we'll be able to align it just nice so that it fits snug under that diffuser. So right now we're just adjusting how far the tip comes out. So definitely we want to be able to see titanium exhaust as well as the HKS printed on there. So just trying to pull out a hair bit, and then for the other side we're just trying to adjust it to make sure both sides kind of gel out the same amount.
I'm gonna tighten this one.
Alright, so we pretty much have the exhaust on. So all the piping's on, just gonna tighten some of the stuff and put that piece back on. And yeah, should be good to go. So we'll be starting it up for the first time later on. Give it a couple revs, see how it sounds in stock form as well as sport mode, and then take it for a little drive just to make sure everything's good. Pretty surprised managed to fit the full OEM exhaust in the Honda Accord. Pretty crazy. So like I said, it was one piece. Look, literally from here goes all the way to the back, all the way to the trunk. Pretty insane, but managed to fit it. Honda for the win. Alright, and we're having it lowered from the lift right now. Gonna start it up, see how it sounds in normal mode. Pretty excited. What do you think? Do you think it's gonna be way louder, or what are your expectations?
I've never had a car with aftermarket exhaust.
That's true. First rodeo, first car with aftermarket exhaust. We want to hear how it sounds. I'm pretty sure everyone is excited to hear how it sounds as well. So you can see it from the side profile.
With the line of the car right here.
Real nice.
See that? Yeah. Sweet, dude. That's a beautiful exhaust.
Anyone?
It's pretty solid. You know, yeah. So this side,
Yeah.
it should be.
Take it for a drive and see, and then like make sure everything's good. Ooh, this is in normal mode with the HKS exhaust. Give it some gas. Sounds pretty good. That's normal mode. Now sport mode. Sport mode. So we're gonna hop in the Supra just to hear how it sounds. Gonna take it for a little rip just to make sure everything sounds good. Even though the exhaust sounds good revving it, ultimately is when you drive it, you just want to make sure the car sounds good as well. Alright, so we're gonna take it for a quick little spin just to make sure it sounds good. So I'm pretty excited. Open it. It's pretty exciting. I'm excited to hear how it sounds. Alright, so we're gonna step on the gas, take it for a little rip here. This thing sounds so much better. Dang, you can feel the power. I'm not sure, but I feel like from the butt dyno it puts down at least about 20 horsepower more. You feel more airflow going through it. There's a resonator delete, so it's louder. And this is sport mode?
Yeah, this is sport mode.
Sport mode? Okay, put it in normal mode and see how it sounds. Alright, so personally, I think it crackles and pops more when you drive it. What do you think, personally?
There's more airflow for sure. You can feel like when you step on the gas, it sucks more air, more responsive. As far as sound wise, I don't know, maybe I was kind of fantasizing. I thought I was like
way louder.
It was gonna sound different, but yeah, I guess we'll definitely have to add in like blow-off valves and maybe downpipe and down the line. So
my brother wants like the whoosh whoosh turbo noises. So yeah, definitely intake, maybe downpipe, blow-off valve, all that will give them all turbo sounds. With the exhaust, I think it's a little bit louder. And this is sport mode right now?
This is sports mode.
Throw it in normal mode, let's see. Normal mode, you can't hear anything. Yeah, normal mode is really quiet. But I guess that's what the whole point of the valve. You know, if you want it really quiet, you can put it in normal mode. Plus today is a pretty hot day. I think it's in the 90s, so it's pretty hot weather out here in Texas. So all in all, I think it looks good. Sounds pretty good as well. So just came back from a little test drive. I think all in all sounds good. Exhaust sits pretty good as well. Just want to make sure it's not shaking or anything like that. And thank you to the guys at GT International for helping with the install. If you guys want any installs done here in Austin, Texas, make sure to check them out. But yeah, pretty excited. If you guys want to see more videos on the Supra, make sure to hit that subscribe. Make sure to leave a notification. Hit the notification bell so you know when new videos are out. Leave a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Give it a little gas. Just like that. Just give it gas. Alright. Ooh, this is in normal mode with the HKS exhaust. Give it some gas.